You can go ahead and ask questions. McLean, you can go ahead.
Okay. So Q there in the, y'all close out, 4 minutes without being able to score. What did Tennessee do to kind of just limit y'all's offensive production there in the last, 5 minutes or so?
I mean, they just did a good job playing D. We tried to execute in the best way possible, and we just came up short. So just got to get back in and put in work.
What is a loss like this where you're up at halftime and then it's, kind of back and forth for a while, kind of due to the team morale, moving forward, because you still have, a lot of games left until SEC tournament. What is a loss like this do to the locker room, both for yourself and for the team as a whole?
We stay together. So, I mean, we're going to take this loss and we're going to see our mistakes and we're just going to try to capitalize off them. So we're not a team that just get our head down and stuff. I mean, the loss right now, of course, it sucks, but we know how to get back after it. And so we're off tomorrow. The next day, Tuesday, we'll get back in and go through film and, do what we can to better ourselves.
This is another game where the third quarter kind of hurt y'all. Tennessee outscored y'all again in the third quarter, similar to Mississippi State Thursday night. What about that, coming out of the locker room has kind of been y'all's, hasn't worked for you in the past couple of games?
I don't really have an answer for that. I mean, we come out, of course, like with the same energy that we have in the first half. It's just not going our way. So right now we just got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. That's all I can really say to
that. Q,
all right,
Georgia. I'm sorry.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Q, Georgia had, I think, 18 points off turnovers in the first half. And if the stats are correct, none in the second half. Was that something Tennessee was doing, or why were y'all not able to capitalize like you did in the first half?
That's a tough question. I just think we just came out there and we played with heart. They went on their run. We made some simple mistakes that we shouldn't have made. We turned the ball over and we got out rebounded. So on the offensive glass, they had more offensive rebounds than us. So that kind of hurt us.
All right, now we'll go to Brandon Fudge.
Hey, Q, I mean, in the second half of that fourth quarter there, what were some things you guys were trying to run in the half court, I guess, like that you guys had trouble executing? What were some of the things in the half court sets, especially late in the game, that gave you all issues?
At first we were trying to run some plays, so of course getting inside with Key being out, Tamara Key, just packing in on the inside. So, but when she came in, I mean, we just ran our sets that was called. So we were just trying to get open looks, and that we were just running our plays.
And then, I mean, so like in terms of you running that, in terms of running that ball handling role, I mean, have you gotten to a point to where you feel comfortable in that spot of being that main point guard, and how can you kind of continue to improve in that area, I guess?
Yes, I've been comfortable. I would say where I can improve with is, being tight with the ball. I feel like every game that we play, I had at least one possession at the top of the key where I've lost the ball or the ball has been taken. So just being more tight with the ball, not having that simple mistake would be great for me. But I've been most definitely comfortable at the point guard spot.
That's all I have. Thanks.
All right, next we'll go to Charles Odom and then Kellyanne Fitz.
Can you talk about Tennessee's defense, and did the pace of the game surprise you at all?
No, the pace did not surprise me. I can say they played good, solid defense. They're long, so they was able to deflect a lot of our shots and get some blocks inside. So they're a long team, and we just had to play over them.
Anything else for Q? Anybody else? Okay, thank you. We'll have Jenna come up. For Jenna, because we need to get Tennessee on the Zoom as well, we'll keep it to 2 questions each for Jenna. Thank you.
All right, Jenna, we'll go ahead and get started with questions from McLean, and then we'll go to Brandon.
What did Tennessee do there in the second half to kind of come out and go on those runs and kind of limit y'all's offensive production that was successful in the first half?
I think they did a good job of getting back in the second half. They capitalized on our turnovers. I don't think they really did a good job of that in the first half, but they really, I guess that was probably what they harped on in the locker room, and giving them second chance shots is the key to the game, and we didn't do that. We didn't do a good job of that.
One of the positives I think from today was Reagan's play. Came out there hitting a couple big threes there in the first half. I mean, how has she kind of improved from game 1 against Gardner-Webb to now as the season's gone on?
I mean, something that I have figured out about Reagan is she's a gamer and she's a game time player, and she isn't afraid. So when she came, the first thing I remember her coming in big is against Georgia Tech. She came off the bench and was huge for us. So I'm not surprised with her. Her shot hasn't been falling the past. She wasn't as confident with her shot the past couple games. And we just tell her keep shooting. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. So I mean, she comes in top 5 team matchup, top 25 matchup, and comes in and she's big.
Hey, Jenna, you guys go almost half of the fourth quarter, I suppose, like without scoring. I mean, offensively, can you pinpoint some of the things that were giving y'all trouble in the half court, and did Tennessee do anything differently at the end there?
Honestly, I just think it was us. They did a great job pressuring the ball. I'm never going to say that another team doesn't, influence us, but everything, we forced some things, forced some shots. One of the things was when you're driving into the lane, we need to find the kick, and because you're not going to be able to go up against, Tamara Key 6'6". So stuff like that, I think we could have changed. I think we tried to force a lot of passes. I myself did. So yeah.
And then, as a whole offense, are you guys still getting comfortable to, I guess, with the point guard committee type of deal with Q and Michaela kind of swapping out those roles? And how can you guys continue to improve as an offense with having a couple of different ball handlers?
Well, I think the first thing is that whoever's out there at the point guard spot, they got to be confident. And I think Q, I think Michaela, and I think, Chloe does a good job with that. And honestly, I just think it's all about reps in practice. Who's taking what rep, who's most confident, and we kind of go with that. So, but I think it's getting easier on them. So yeah.
All right, next we'll go to Charles Odom, and then if anyone else has a question for Jenna, they can ask.
You mentioned the presence of the 6'6" Key. How much did it affect your preparation, really not knowing what to expect? And can you elaborate on her being in and out of the game during the game, obviously limited by fouls? Did that change, what you guys were going for in that half court set?
Well, first, I'm used to it. I've played against that girl 3 times. So it's, something I expected this game. She's a great player. She's having somebody, taller than me is, I don't think it's rare, but obviously not in the SEC, but, she does a great job of altering my shot. There's multiple times tonight where I thought I got my shot off clean, and just the slightest tip, she's last second, she's tipping it. So she definitely alters my shot. She yeah, but I expected it with her, just playing her multiple times. But what was the second question? Sorry.
Well, that's good. You answered it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right, anything else for Jenna? Okay, thanks, Jenna.
Thank you.